Are you guys married? Or is this like yeah, I don't know, how does this, I mean, first of all, Kevin's the best. You got to keep her, he's a great guy. Very, 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 is he still, are you guys, is he going, did you release his semen retention?
Okay, first of all, you asked like 3 questions. So
Okay, well, first things first. He was doing semen retention last time I saw him. Has the retention been lifted?
Okay, well, that's a question you have to ask him.
Okay.
But we got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
So you're divorced?
Yes. But there is a 90-day waiting period in Islam where it's basically you have 90 days to see if you're pregnant because then he would be responsible, right? And then also in those 90 days, it's for reconciliation because Allah wants you to stay married. And then during those 90 days, you are not to like entertain anybody romantically. So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and...
What's the wildest thing you've heard about Brittany Renner lately? If you're thinking of her 52-day marriage to Kevin Gates, you're on the right track. But there's so much more to her story. In spring 2025, the Basketball Wives star and Instagram queen shocked the world by tying the knot with the Louisiana rapper, only to file for divorce faster than a viral X post. But this isn't just about a quick split. Renner's journey, from her bold conversion to Islam to her battles with public scrutiny, paints a picture of a woman chasing love, faith, and reinvention, all while stuck in a legal limbo that keeps her tied to Gates. Add in whispers of pregnancy plots, a scorned ex throwing shade, and a past filled with drama, and you've got a saga that's got everyone talking. Today, we're diving deep into Brittany Renner's world, with all the latest updates on her whirlwind romance and what's driving her next move. Trust me, this tale's got twists you won't see coming, so stick around for the full scoop. Let's jump into the bombshell that hit in April 2025. Brittany Renner, known for her fiery Basketball Wives moments and fitness empire, announced she married Kevin Gates on April 6th. The news dropped like a grenade at the Basketball Wives LA Season 12 premiere on May 2nd, where Renner called Gates her husband and flashed a dazzling diamond ring. In a June 7th interview with Real 92.3 LA, she poured her heart out, saying, "His name echoes in every chamber of my heart," and called him the most beautiful person she'd ever met. Her words were pure poetry, painting a fairy tale love that had fans buzzing. But fairy tales don't always last. By May 28th, just 52 days later, Renner revealed they'd filed for divorce. "We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th, she told the radio station, her voice calm but guarded. The speed of it stunned everyone. How do you go from soulmate vibes to done in less than 2 months? Some fans noticed a subtle headshake in her earlier interviews, a hint that her heart wasn't fully sold. Others speculated it was a publicity stunt to boost her Basketball Wives storyline. At the 2025 BET Awards on June 9th, Renner walked the red carpet alone, telling the Shade Room, "It is what it is. Better to be divorced and happy." She doubled down at Bet Weekend, saying, "I gave 100%, even if it was brief." But her next revelation added a whole new layer to the drama, and it's got us all wondering what's really going on. Renner's story took a spiritual turn when she spoke about her faith. In August 2024, she converted to Islam, announcing it on Instagram purification process to leave behind her old image of seeking male attention. In a January 2025 post, she celebrated 6 months of sobriety and 8 months of celibacy, saying, "I'm honoring myself in a way I never have." This shift shaped her bond with Gates, who's been Muslim since his 2016 Hajj. After their divorce filing, Renner explained the Islamic 90-day waiting period, or IDA, which checks for pregnancy and encourages reconciliation. On Real 92.3 LA, she said, "If I'm pregnant, he'd be responsible. It's a 90-day reset for me to pour into myself." She confirmed she's not pregnant, emphasizing personal growth over drama. Renner told people, "The closer you get to God, the more you get," crediting Islam for guiding her through the split. But not everyone bought it. Ex-users criticized her pronunciation of Islam, questioning her sincerity. Renner clapped back at Bet Weekend, saying, "My faith is real, and it's changed my life in every category." Her focus on the IDA period shows a woman trying to live her beliefs, but another hurdle, California's legal system, keeps her story far from over. Here's where things get sticky. California law won't let Renner move on as fast as she'd like. Despite filing for divorce on May 28th, the state requires a 6-month cooling-off period for all divorces, meaning she and Gates are legally married until at least October 2025. Los Angeles family law attorney Carla Barrett told USA Herald, even for a short marriage with no kids or major assets, California gives couples 6 months to think it over. This applies even to a summary dissolution like theirs, leaving Renner in a weird limbo. She's publicly done with Gates, saying at the BET Awards, "There's no stone left unturned, but legally, she's still his wife." This delay complicates her 90-day reset narrative, forcing her to navigate public scrutiny while tied to a man she's left behind. On X, fans joked, "She's stuck in the 52-day fiancé sequel," while others wondered if the legal snag might push her and Gates to reconcile. Renner stayed firm, telling BET Weekend, "I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married, but I'm at peace." The legal mess adds a layer of tension to her story, especially when you dig into her past and the rumors that won't quit. Renner's history with PJ Washington, the NBA player and father of her 4-year-old son, PJ Washington Jr., has kept her in the gossip spotlight. They dated in 2020, had their son in 2021, and split soon after. Renner's been open about co-parenting struggles, especially child support. In a 2023 Instagram Live, she said, "I'm not asking for a handout, but I need what's fair for my son." When she mentioned Gates being responsible if she were pregnant, it lit a fire on X. Users posted, "She was trying to trap Kevin for a payday," pointing to her Washington disputes. Others called the marriage a marketing rebrand to boost her basketball wives' profile. There's no evidence Renner planned to get pregnant, and she's pushed back, saying at BT Weekend, "I followed my heart, and that's more than most can say." Her past rumored flings with Lil Uzi Vert, Drake, Chris Brown, and even Shaquille O'Neal, none confirmed, add to the narrative that she's a drama magnet. But Renner insists she's evolved, telling People in 2025, "I didn't come this far to be one of several." The pregnancy rumors and her Washington history paint her as a target for speculation, but her basketball wives persona takes the scrutiny to another level. Renner's role on Basketball Wives has made her a reality TV lightning rod. Joining the show in 2021, she brought raw energy, clashing with castmates and spilling tea on her love life. Her provocative posts, like twerking videos and bold captions, built a 4.9 million Instagram following, but also a reputation for chasing clout. When she married Gates, some saw it as a storyline for season 12, which premiered in May 2025. Ex-user praised her vulnerability, posting, "Brittany's messy, but she owns it." Others mocked her "every chamber of my heart" line, saying she's acting for the cameras. Renner's shift to modesty in 2024, ditching risque content for hijab-style looks, clashed with her past image, making her marriage to Gates a hot topic. She told People, "I wanted a love that's real, not just another fling." But the quick divorce fueled theories. It was all for show. Renner addressed this at the BET Awards, saying, "I'm not here to play games with my heart." Her reality TV reign keeps her under a microscope, and a new voice, Persia P, threw even more shade her way. In April 2025, a woman named Persia P went viral, claiming she was Gates' girlfriend and accusing Renner of being a fake Muslim. Persia posted on Instagram, saying Gates told her he was separated from his wife, Draka Gates, when they dated. When Renner's marriage hit the news, Persia fumed, calling Gates manipulative and narcissistic, and claiming his team threatened her for speaking out. She took aim at Renner, saying, "You converted because it's trendy," preaching against men with multiple women while marrying one. These are heavy accusations, but there's no proof of threats or Gates' separation from Draka. Renner didn't clap back directly, instead posting about her faith, saying, "Islam has made my life better in every way." Her silence on Persia contrasts with her past, where she'd fire back at critics like Evelyn Lozada on Basketball Wives. Ex-users piled on, saying, Brittany's playing with God like it's a game, while others defended her growth. Persia's shade adds a bitter twist to Renner's story, but it's Gates' larger-than-life presence that casts a shadow over her narrative. Kevin Gates, still legally married to Draka Gates since 2015, brought his own chaos to Renner's life. With 2 kids, Isla and Kaza, and a 20-year bond with Draka, Gates' marriage to Renner raised eyebrows. Draka's cryptic mood Instagram post, sipping tea, was seen as shade, with fans cheering. Draka's throwing subliminals. Gates' bold persona, saying things like only those who've killed somebody have valid opinions or shading LeBron James's wife, amplified the drama. His ex-post, who I love I don't discuss, but I wish her the best, kept things vague. Renner's marriage to a man still tied to Draka fueled speculation she was a side piece, but she insisted it was real, telling BT Weekend, "I thought I'd wake up next to him forever." Some fans wonder if Gates' impulsive energy pulled Renner into a whirlwind, only for his loyalty to Draka to pull him back. There's no evidence of what ended their marriage, but Renner's focus on faith suggests she's moving past his shadow. The internet, though, has its own verdict on her journey. X lit up when Renner announced the divorce. Some called it a heartbreak after 52 days, while X user joked, 52-day fiancé. Supporters praised her for risking love, but skeptics mocked her poetic quotes. Some called it a basketball wives stunt, saying she's keeping her storyline hot. Renner's wellness posts, celebrating sobriety and faith, earned mixed reactions. Some admired her growth, others saw it as performative. Her focus on grounding, like a video captioned "Back to Me," shows a woman reclaiming her narrative. But with California's legal delay and Persia's shade, the scrutiny's relentless. Renner told BET Weekend, "I don't feel like it's a sucky situation because what's meant to be, will be." The internet split. Some root for her, others wait for her next move to judge. So, what's Brittany Renner's truth? Is she the hopeless romantic who followed her heart to Kevin Gates, only to face a 52-day crash? Or a savvy reality star playing the game for clout? Her Islamic conversion, 90-day reset, and legal limbo paint a woman seeking peace amid chaos. The PJ Washington drama, Persia P's accusations, and basketball wives spotlight keep her under fire. But Renner's holding firm, saying, "I gave 100%. With Gates' shadow and Draka's silence looming, her story's far from over. Is she chasing love, redemption, or a new chapter? Drop your take in the comments. What's driving Brittany Renner, and what's next for her? Smash that like button, tap the bell, and subscribe for more. Thanks for rolling with us, and we'll see you in the next one.